Hello, guys. Welcome to this webinar. How are you today? Is everyone all right? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Please say something. So just bear with me 1 second to sort out the screens. Yes, I think that's better. So, Thomas said, good morning, Thomas. I hope you're doing well. William said, good morning, my friend. Larry, good morning, Theo. Good morning, Larry. Rudolph, good morning to you, my friend. Darshan, you here as well. Yeah. Morning. Darshan, where is the good? It's just morning. So Maria said, good morning, Maria. Cherry, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Cherry. Yes, you can see and hear clearly. Janice, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Janice. Valid said, good morning, Valid. Sengiz said, good morning, my big friend, Yankees. I love that. Already you guys start liking the video, appreciating that. So as usual, let's go through the risk warning just to make it simple that this content is for general information only and is not intended to provide trading or investment advice or personal recommendations. Guys, any currency pairs you would like to see, please put them on the chat below. And please make sure you listen to the podcast so you understand the fundamental side of trading. Yesterday, when I said that I uploaded on Sunday afternoon, I forget to press the publish button. Therefore, I realized it in the afternoon, yesterday afternoon, and I was, oh my God. You would have listened to the previous one, but I checked that everything is fine on the website. So that's great. Ruben said, good morning, Theo. Let's make some money today. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna try. Senjik said, I'm going long in the pound US dollar. Can you tell me something about this? I want to stay long for a few days. Okay, the first thing I will tell you about this, it's not what you want to do and for how long you want to stay in a trade, is how the market it's gonna move, and based on that, you're gonna decide if you're gonna stay for long in the trade. But that's a good thought. We're gonna do further analysis on that. Binyam said, good morning, Binyam. Achilles said, hello, Achilles, thanks for joining us, or at least thanks for writing for first time. That's what I remember. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's share the other screen. Cool. And we are ready to get started. Let's start with the pound, US dollar. That's a super nice potential bullish engulfing developed at this point here. Market looks like it bottomed. What I find interesting in this market, though, is the fact that after this very strong rejection and also bearish engulfing candle line with rejection at the top, the market didn't quite follow to the downside. It registered that inside candle and then a bullish candle and so on. And we didn't see continuation. So most likely we're going to see some moving towards the upside. So I'm also bullish on this one, of course, on the pound US dollar. Now, for how long Senjig this can stay? I will say that there is a strong resistance at this point here. So if we're going to see price moving higher, this area here has to be something to think about how we're going to proceed. Euro US dollar 1 hour chart. Sorry, let's go to this time frame here. And we have this resistance, we have this support. Market is trying to find some room to push higher. That's the 12-hour time frame. On the daily chart yesterday, an inside candle, if you prefer that approach. So I'm still bullish on that one, to be honest. And what I didn't like, though, is this break of structure here with a lower high. It was a higher high and then a lower low. It's like a non-failure swing. Let's check some trend lines. So we have 1, 2. We have 1.2, 3. We have the fourth, it made higher high. We have the fifth. That's a valid trend line, valid upward trend line. And it has been broken. So keep an eye, maybe at this point here. Sorry, not at this point there, but at this point here, if the price stop and reverse from the trend line, we might see some decline. Okay, so for now, I'm still bullish on that one as well. Cherry asked on Euro US dollar, is 50% FIB in bearish? Yeah, that's the thing now. Guys, when the market break this, for example, the market is doing high. I'm sure this is a question that most of you are trying to deal with this market. So we draw this trend line, right? And we see that market makes higher highs and higher lows. And every time it declines, it finds support on the trend line. And at some point here, market made a higher high, and then it snapped backward and it break the previous low, that was the low, and it broke the trend line. Now, because traders, they have the tendency to look back in the price for about 20 to 40 candles, like if that's the 12-hour time frame, this length is about from the 7th of June, let's say pretty much 1 month, 3 weeks to 1 month. And it gets a bit confused, and traders, they think, okay, this is an uptrend. Regardless, we have a lower low here, it's still an uptrend. It can't be like this, but at the same time, is this a downtrend? And the answer is no. Why is not a downtrend? Because we have only a lower low. We have this low as reference, and we have a lower low. We don't have a lower high confirmation. Now, if we're going to have, that's the A, That's the B. If we're going to have a rejection here at the C, and we're going to break below the point B and create the point D, so A, B, C, and D, then and only then we talk about downtrend. Until that moment, there is no evidence of downtrend. The market, maybe it's going to just drift around in a sideways move. Okay, but definitely not in a downtrend yet. Is it in an uptrend? Unfortunately, we cannot say we are in an uptrend because we don't have a higher highs and higher lows anymore. The market changed its formation. We had a higher high, this low broke, we had a trend line, and we broke below the trend line. That's the first sign of market uptrend maybe stopped, maybe ended, maybe a new beginning, it's going to start towards the upside, but all these are with question mark, right? We don't know. And honestly, guys, this moment of transition in the price, it's what confused many traders, and most of the times money lost and losing trades appears because of these patterns. For example, if we were looking at this pattern here, everyone can see that there is a downtrend line. Everyone can see the market makes clear lower highs and lower lows. Everyone can see that the buyers, they are very skeptical at this point, and a bearish engulfing candle can definitely signal the beginning of a potential resumption of this trend. So this is clear. You ask 100 traders, at least 99, they're going to say, yeah, we are in a downtrend. But now, if you ask 100 traders, I think some people, they're going to say we are in an uptrend. Some other, they're going to say, I don't know. Some they're going to say in a downtrend. So if this is unclear to you, it means it's unclear to everyone. All right. If it's not clear and obvious to you guys, it's not clear and it's not obvious to many other people. So what do? Maybe we're going to see the price coming and retesting this trend line. Maybe we're going to see the price penetrates the trend line. We don't know what we're going to see, okay, because we don't have clarity of the overall market structure. I hope that makes sense, and it's going to help you in general on the on your analysis. Bugua said, I see a flag formation on Euro US dollar. Flag formation on Euro US dollar. Flag formation. It's a bit hard for me to see a flag formation, but if I miss something, yeah, that's not a problem. Thank you so much for pointing it out. Australian dollar against the US dollar. We have this trend line, this down trend line, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if the price will stop and reverse here, very strong signal to sell this on the Aussie weakness. New Zealand US dollar. Oh my God, it's been a while. This market, it's really a mess. I don't understand anything. We have uptrend, we have transition, we have downtrend. The swings are very, if you draw a trend line here and you see the swings are like the retracement, it's equal with the extension. So who is winning the battle? The buyers on the retracement or the sellers on the extension. It's not clear. USD JPY though, very clear uptrend. We see a market that it's in a strong momentum, upward momentum. Yesterday, the sellers printed that inside and also inverse, and also hammer at resistance. Resistance, I call the previous candle's high, and that's a strong reversal pattern. Now, most of the times, this works nicely. We don't know for how long this reversal can stay, but hopefully we're going to see some decline. USD Canadian dollar, the downtrend is still in play. If you guys are trading the Canadian dollar and the US dollar, we mentioned it yesterday that it's very, very clear yesterday or on Friday that this market is super clear and it can move lower quite easy. Pound CHF. I think my chart is a mess here. Pound CHF, both of them came out strong in fundamentals. It's not something I'm interested, to be honest. 12-hour, nothing here. Euro again, I prefer to stick, guys, with all the majors and a couple of Japanese yen currency pairs. When I trade the Forex, that's all what I try to do is on the position trading as well. Position trading means swing trading. Euro JPY on the 12-hour time frame, we still see that it's a fairly bullish market. Although at this point here, if we're not going to break strongly to the upside, then we're going to experience some nice retracement, I believe. On the daily chart, you can see that buyers, they struggle to continue the upward momentum, but at the same time, sellers weren't that strong to sell off this market because in the attempt, remember that this candle here with a long tail, at some point, it was a fully black or red candle. It was a candle like this, but until the end of this session, the opposite force, the buyers, they stepped in and they were buying all the way to the close. So if buyers were strong, they were definitely, if sellers they were strong, they will definitely push the price lower. Pound JPY, strong uptrend as well. Daily chart, higher highs, higher lows all the way. For traders that we are not in this move, it's really hard to predict where the end it's going to be. So if we buy here with a stop loss below there, maybe it's not that good, let's say, decision to play that. But if we go on the lower time frame, like 5-minute chart, and we try to take some pips out of the market, we can try that. Any other currency pair, guys, you'd like to see, or I will go to the gold and DAX. Florence says, good morning, Theo. Another day of valuable information. I'm loving these sessions. Thank you. Really appreciate it, Florence. And as you guys know, I try to give my best every single morning. X-Man said, good morning to all. Darshan asked, flag on what time frame? Good question. Ernest, Euro, Canadian dollar, please. Larry asks, please have a look at silver. Okay. So let's check the Euro CAD. It's been a while to check the Euro CAD, so I will go on the weekly chart first. So what I see on the weekly, we have this area of support, strong support. Canadian dollar performs a bit well, so it can help for some push to the downside of this pair. At this point, a few weeks ago, the buyers, they were unable to press higher prices. So on the daily chart, if you guys spotted this downtrend with bearish engulfing here at the double top area, that was a lucrative opportunity, high probability opportunity. Now we struggle. There is some support here. Yesterday, price struggled to push lower and create a new low, and we stuck with that inside candle. So if you are trading some divergences and you want to buy at this market, I will definitely wait for the price to make a new low and then place a buy stop order above the previous candle high for the potential bullish engulfing. But if you are keen to trade with a trend and sell this market, I'm very skeptical because we are very close to this support S1 and we have this inside candle. Although a breakout of this triangle formation, it resounds with a strong move, directional move, and this particular moment to the downside. Again, this support here, it's just keeps me a bit on the sidelines. Silver, weekly chart. So that's the first support we can see on the weekly chart. There is also another support here, definitely. The previous candle low. Remember, support and resistance are meant to break. Otherwise, we wouldn't have trend continuations. Let's see if we can, sometimes instead of trend lines, maybe we can use channels if they fit. If they don't fit, we just don't make them to fit, right? Either they fit or not. Don't try to make a trend line or a channel to fit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's enough for me for the downtrend line. This return or channel line, it has to be tested for its validity. So far, for a short term, if we're going to experience some rejection around this inside support, sorry, this inside resistance, it was a support before, now it's an inside resistance. And of course, if we draw the fib from high to low, yeah, somewhere around 61.8%, maybe it's a good opportunity to sell unless we're going to penetrate the resistance and move higher. Australian dollar JPY. Strong uptrend as well, but Australian dollar shows some weakness in general. If you see the 12-hour time frame, we have this retracement. If we're going to break above this area, I will be happy to look also for longs here. If you are monitoring the daily chart, you see after this bearish engulfing, the market should continue lower. It didn't. It means that there is a nice tendency from the buyers to push the prices higher. gold. I'm waiting for more push to the downside, to be honest. It looks like that buyers are not that keen to press the market higher. 2 rejections yesterday. I believe if we're going to break below this area, then there is a good opportunity to target this level here. So keep an eye on any weakness on the gold if you want. And let's go to the DAX. So DAX. Yesterday's candle low, it's this one here. Yesterday's candle high, it's this one here, and we surpassed it. So I'll go with the one there as well. On the 4-hour chart, let's delete this. Yeah, 4-hour chart, I can see this one. How many pips away? 30 pips. Yep. We have this as a nice, and then this one, we're going to move it from here to there because that's a previous candle low on the 4-hour chart. We scalping this market. We don't do swing trading. That's why this is not reference for us. But do you see, guys, how I move from the higher to the lower time frame and I readjust the lines? If I keep this one here, and then I put another one there. And if I kept this one here, and then I draw another one there, it's like a mess. Do you guys see it? I prefer to have as possible as clean lines on the charts. It helps much more. So to the 5-minute, yep, that's a nice one. We have this swing low here. If we're going to break below, there is a nice room to the downside. And then we have this swing higher. If we're going to break higher, we have some room until the next resistance. Yep, so I will go with a buy stop. On the 1-minute chart though, yeah, that's the relevant new order, and it's going to be pending order by stop. I just want to change my size here, and 15.89, that's the 15.89. Doesn't take the order, that's okay. So I go with a buy stop here above the high on this 5-minute chart, and I go with a sell stop below this low here. There is room for the price to move in either direction. So that's my orders for today on the DAX 40 or DAX 30. Okay, we had a look at the silver. All right, I got filled on the sell side, so I delete this one here. Where are 10 points around this area? Let's see if the market is going to give us. This is 15.858. Modify. That's in 858. Okay, let's see. Guys, 10 pips or 10 points are at 15.862. And I will go for 12 just to be above this area here. Let's see if it's gonna get filled. Well, if you're going for 10 points, I just touch it. So we will see what the market will do anyway. Sanjit asks, where can I place my stop loss on the pound US dollar? You can place your stop loss where you think it's appropriate. I mean, depends on the time frame you're going to execute. Usually we place stop losses below the swing points if we do intraday trading, or if we do price action trading, we place the stop loss if we buy below the previous candle's low. Let's see what the market will do in this trade. Guys, please remember that in 2 days and 8 hours, we're going to have the market talks. Mr. Bollinger Bann will be the guest. I'm sharing with you the link to register. I'm sure most of you have already registered, but if you haven't, please remember to register. Okay. So that was, I didn't take the 10 pips. For me, the trade will be invalid up here. If you guys think that the trade is already invalid for you, or if you already placed your stop loss, then it's absolutely fine. For me, I will give it a little bit more room because that's how I prefer to trade this. When I trade the DAX, or when I do the scalping trade in general, I don't go with reward to risk 2-to-1 or 3-to-1. I go for keep collecting, let's say, or points, and I keep the same trading size every single time. Okay, that's how I experience. For me, it works best. But when we do swing trading, most likely, yeah, all the time I just go for hard 2-to-1, 3-to-1 ideally. So in a while, the trade, if it's going to continue rallying, will become invalid for me at this point here. And I will be ready to close if the market don't reverse to the downside. If you guys entered here and you had a 10 pip or point stop loss, and I think you will be out of the market because of the price. So Sajid asks, sir, pound US dollar analysis on 15-minute. Look, because the pound US dollar on the daily is rallying, at least when we did the analysis, on the 15-minute, it's showing higher highs and higher lows. And as we said, the buyers are more bullish, then maybe we're going to look for more buying opportunities. Ruben said it hit my stop loss today. That's okay. It's part of our job. Maybe it's going to hit my stop loss too. What to do? That's trading. We have so many winners, and okay, of course sometimes we also take losses. Anyway, I'm still in the trade. I don't see in the next 5 minutes to either take profit or hit the stop loss, maybe it's going to drift a little bit more, or who knows, maybe in this candle here, it's going to take my stop loss too, and I will be forced to get out of the trade. Let's see. I have another 5 points. And it looks like it's going to flush me out as well. So I will be ready to close the trade. And guys, it's not only when we have winners that we show our chart, and when we close a trade and it's, yeah, it's a winner and it's nice. No, losses is part of the trading business. And as I told you many times on the webinars about trading psychology, you never say, when you have a winning trade, you never say I'm a winner, and when you have a losing trade, you never say I'm a loser. Never, ever, ever in your trading career, do never associate who you are as person with the outcome of any particular trade, either positive or negative outcome. The trade lost, the trade won. You are who you are. You don't associate yourself with anything in trading. Okay. So let's see. Ruben said, good point, Theo. Guys, try to please accept the nature of trading, of investing. We're gonna lose trades. We say that in a particular good trading plan, if we win 40 trades, if out of the 100 trades, 40 trades will be winners and 60 trades will be losing trades. But the reward to risk is 2-to-1 or 3-to-1. So when we win, we go for 2-to-1 or 3-to-1. When we lose, we go for 1-to-1. It's -1. It means that, of course, we're going to be profitable. But on the other hand, we have to go through 60 trades that they're going to experience a negative outcome. This trade, it's one of those, let's say. The next trade, it's one of those. The other trade, it's one of those. It's not all the time we're going to experience winning trades. And when the losing trade appear, we're going to start blaming our strategy or our entries or our exits, or I didn't read the market well. Just be calm when you're trading and accept that if you can say that I'm okay to take 60 losses on any particular trading setup just to find the 40 winners, they're gonna increase the value of my account. What's wrong when we go through the 60 losses? It's a part of the game. Okay. Come on, either give us a losing trade or not. Come on. It's just moving. Darshan asked, Theo, do you know folks who only engage in 5-to-1 setups, meaning that they have few specific type of entries? Seen some fab results? Never in my life. Neither myself nor friends of mine that they are exceptional traders as well. No one of us goes for 5-to-1, and I never see any consistency in this. It's not just to have a trade with 5-to-1 or 10-to-1 and just post it on the media and say, hey, this trade won this trade. I mean, show all the trades, how many, and to go for 5-to-1s, it means When you are on profit 3 to 1, you're not going to take profits. When you are on profit 2 to 1, you're not going to take profits. Okay, so how can you be in the game with this mindset? It's very interesting. It's not something I would like to do. But yeah, if there are traders, they manage consistently to go only for 5 to 1 or more and trade well, that's perfect. Darshan said, yes, I know, very old style. If they used to do it on stock trading, yeah, that's different story. And so we have a bullish engulfing here. Come on, move higher, come on. At least we can close the trade. Honestly, guys, when we do scalping and if it doesn't really move in the direction fast and start, okay, guys, I'll close the trade here. So is it going to close higher or not? Come on. Sanjik said, I couldn't trade the DAX today. Yeah, was a little bit today. This bullish engulfing on the next candle didn't really work out. What's on